indeed its continued existence, is you. All of you here this morning. To be together today means everything. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. When I last stood before you, it was early spring, April. It was the week of Paul Revere's historic ride. We were at Good Harbor Beach. There was a cold wind blowing off the water, but the feeling of the gathering was warm and hopeful. Today, the cold wind is blowing in Washington. This moment feels quite different. For one thing, it's unlike any other in the history of this country. We feel the crushing weight of a government that is unresponsive and deaf to its people. 2 weeks ago, I was at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Carved into the wall were the names of those who had died for our freedoms. The list was long, and looking at Lincoln's worn and solemn face, I cried. I was moved to tears. Our great democracy that so many fought for and died for is now under threat. And we are all deeply troubled, deeply worried. How do we lift ourselves up? When a society appears to be falling apart, as ours at this moment seems to be, it can be seen as a great tragedy, or it can be looked upon as an opportunity. When a government in a democracy ceases to respond to the needs of its people, to whom, by the way, it owes its very existence, it can become ill, sick with self-centeredness and greed, and anything in its way is responded to with rage and aggression. But a healthy democracy considers everyone worthy of its care. Under a good democratic government, we become a society that runs on the health and happiness of all. And we are given the means by which we can take care of ourselves and each other. I want to read you something I found this week. This is a rule, a predictor, developed by a political scientist and Harvard professor, Erica Chenworth, of the Harvard Kennedy School and the Radcliffe Institute for Advanced Study. She studied 323 worldwide campaigns to overthrow incumbent national leaders between the years 1900 and 2006. Let me say it again. She studied 323 worldwide campaigns to overthrow incumbent national leaders between the years 1900 and 2006. And she concluded that every movement with at least 3.5% popular participation succeeded in its goals. Every movement with at least 3.5% popular participation succeeded in its goals. Take heart. She also concluded that that level of participation indicates that there is actually a much deeper support across society as a whole. 238 years ago, in Philadelphia, Dr. Benjamin Franklin emerged from the Constitutional Convention, and he was met in the street by Elizabeth Willing Powell. Look her up. She was a mover and shaker. She wasn't just some woman who was passing by. Elizabeth was a political force, a close friend and confidant of George Washington. Interestingly, She was among those who convinced Washington to continue for a second term as president. As Dr. Franklin approached her, she asked him, "What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?" He replied, "A republic if you can keep it." We are clearly at that moment that worried him so much. What can we do to keep it? Hang on. There is a lot we can do, and we must do it. And I'm going to underline this. We must do it with love. To descend into hate is to become the enemy.